All right, let me pause our music as well. Okay, so NGS released an article and I wanted to talk with you guys about it. So let me switch scenes real fast. Let me pull this over. Here's your warning. You're gonna get flashbanged by the official site. I apologize in advance. All right. So on the first, New Year's greetings popped up. So let's check this out. So 2024 New Year's greetings. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thanks for playing PSO2 and PS2 New Genesis over the past year. We appreciate your commitment to the game and your fellow ARCs. In 2023, we celebrated the second anniversary of NGS and took a significant leap forward with the release of NGS version 2. Debatable for some, I mostly agree. In April, the pivotal main story, Chapter 5, was released along with the new Slayer class. I hard agree. Which continues to be enjoyed by many players. In June, we performed a major update to version 2, including the new creative space as well as a cell shading feature for both which were met with enthusiasm from ARCs. Yes, I know some people were not a huge fan of like, oh, creative space. This isn't really combat update, but like creative space was groundbreaking, and cell shading was awesome. I liked it. I mean, it's just mostly a look, right? But whatever. Our creative space contest in September received an outpouring of innovative and wonderful ARCs that were beyond what we dreamed. People are kind of crazy when it comes to creative spaces, honestly. Like, I didn't expect to see the things I've seen so far, and it is absolutely ballistic how creative some of these guys are. We're both amazed and greatly encouraged by our work, or by your works, and we'll use them as motivation for future development. The winning entries were scheduled to be featured on official creative space. We kindly ask for your patience as we wait for the announcement of the results. Cool. While there were a lot of positives this year, we also recognized there were issues in terms of game balance, particularly regarding the high entry barriers and rewards for high difficulty content. So this is what I was talking about before. I tweeted about this after the thing because people were like hearing, oh, making the game easier, and they heard it from the difficulty perspective. They are specifically referring to the high barrier to entry, which I don't feel like there is a high barrier to entry. I mean, it sounds bad, but I feel like a lot of people are lazy. They make it really easy to gear up in this game versus like a lot of other games to get into high difficulty content. So I didn't think this was a thing, but I feel like a lot of players are kind of annoyed with having to gear in the first place. So sure, we can look at it that way. And then rewards for high difficulty content. This I agree with. The rewards definitely could be much, much better. Could be easier to just post something and sell it once something is popped up. So rewards could definitely be a lot better. Most people think the rewards are absolutely hot garbage. They aren't completely terrible in most cases. They are just, you have to put more effort into the reward, which feels bad. You should just get a good reward in the first place, just for doing high difficulty content, or that's what most players feel like should be the case, and I opt to agree. We apologize again for the inconvenience this may have caused you. After reviewing issues since October 2023, we have taken steps to make it easier to increase your battle power and have revised our approach to determining rewards. Yes, they have. They've literally just given you free gear to get into content. And the LC augments are a huge step in the right direction as far as gearing goes, for now and the foreseeable future. We'll continue to work on improvements to provide more enjoyable gaming environment for all users. From December until the start of scheduled maintenance on January 31st, we're holding a 2.5th anniversary event, the Super Genesis Festival, as a token of our gratitude to all ARCs. This event features a series of fabulous campaigns to show our appreciation. To ensure that both new players and returning players can enjoy the game, we've adjusted the game balance in addition to implementing these campaigns, whether you are a new player or someone who has been on a break, we encourage you to take this opportunity to play NGS. Drop rates are insane right now, absolutely busted. So definitely get to farming if that's your type of content. Thanks to all of you ARCs this year, we celebrate the 3rd anniversary of NGS. We will celebrate the 3rd anniversary of NGS and the 12th anniversary of PSO2. We have plans to deliver content in the first half of 2024, according to the roadmap we announced in December 26th broadcast of the NGS headline. We're diligently developing new fields and action content that is scheduled to be released this summer. So stay tuned. All of our team members will make every effort to ensure that everyone continues to enjoy the game. We hope you have a great year with PSO2 New Genesis version 2. PSO2 New Genesis version 2 live operations and development team. So a few things to kind of take away from here. Yeah, drop rates are insane right now, so definitely take advantage of those. They have, gone in the right direction for the, barrier to entry stuff. Still big issues, I've said before on stream and multiple times in other videos. The cost to multi-weapon, Meseta cost to multi-weapon, Meseta cost to limit break, and Meseta cost to unlock potentials are far too high. Honestly, I feel like those should be slashed like into 1/10 of what they currently are. The resources are enough, in my opinion. When it comes down to it, we have Meseta syncs to other parts of the game. That way, it also just removes that barrier of entry, because for some people, that is the biggest thing that they see is the cost in Meseta. It's the most tangible thing that they can see very, very easily. And I agree, it's too high. As far as drops, this still needs to be worked on. High difficulty for rewards for high difficulty content. You gotta be very careful in these situations, because for some people it's like, oh, well, only high difficult content should get big rewards, or are there rewards that you can't get in other places of the game? Is it a situation where it's just better drops in that situation or that place toward people that are doing more difficult content? Is that going to give a monopoly to the players that are just playing better to get better stuff? For some people, what should be worth money is things that people don't want to do. It tends to be what happens in most games, most MMOs. The stuff that people find annoying or don't really want to get into or take extra time to do is what ends up being worth the most. When you make it so everyone has access to something and it's something that everyone likes to do and everyone farms, it doesn't stay worth very much money for a very long time. So it's definitely a delicate balance, but we'll have to see what they decide to do for the high difficult content. One thing that stuck out, and it could be just the wording that they use, the translation, was where is it? We have plans to deliver content. Cool. We're diligently working on new fields and action content. Like, we know what the action content was, but new fields, this is plural, not a new field. This is new fields. So I have to see what that means. To be released this summer, so stay tuned. We did see some of that in the headline, so I'm curious to see how that's going to go out. And the headline showed off the roadmap. The roadmap's not bad. The roadmap, keep in mind, is an overview. Usually there's a lot more in store with each one of those nodes, and I went into it more in depth in other videos, so feel free to check that out, where I talk about the roadmap and what it could possibly mean for certain situations. But it's a situation where I'm excited to see what is coming in NGS. For a long time, we kind of knew what was going to happen each step of the way, like far in advance, and we could kind of guess and gauge it based on what we've been dealing with up until that point. This is one of the few times where like we have the roadmap, we know what's coming, but we don't really know what that thing is. Like, we know what it is called and like what's supposed to be coming up, but we don't know what it means. So I'm excited to see what the future has in store for NGS, because it's definitely moving in the right direction. It's just how quickly will it continue to move in that upward direction? We'll have to see. And there are still some things that need to be addressed. We can't ignore everything. So keep that in mind. I just wanted to go over this with you guys in a video format. Nothing too crazy. I'm actually streaming at the moment, so Chad is just listening to me talk to myself. So I need to get back to that. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being awesome. I will see you all next time. Take care, my friends. Peace out.